Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal, and welcome back to another What Sold video. If you're new to the channel, I do these What Sold videos every 2 weeks and I go over every single sale on the various platforms that I sell on, which is Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And these are sales from October 1st through October 15th of 2022. And spoiler alert, they weren't great. So before we jump into my not so great sales, I wanted to go over the giveaway that I did a few weeks ago. I know that there are a lot of scammers in the world all over, especially YouTube, especially when there's money involved. Everybody wants to get a piece of the pie. I had put up the video showing who won the giveaway, and within the next morning, I already had two different people contacting me saying that they were this particular person, but yet their names were spelled a little bit differently. And one person emailed me, the other person messaged me on Instagram saying that this was much easier for them. When I started asking them questions and things, I quickly realized that they were not the actual person. And when I asked them for their Poshmark Closet or eBay store name, they each said, "Oh, I'm not on Poshmark," or they completely just ghosted me. There were also people commenting on the video that had the same person's name and profile picture, but when you clicked on their profile on YouTube, it says that they just created their account like 3 days before. So after I had 5 different people reach out to me stating that they were the winner and realizing that they were not the true winner, I took down that giveaway video and I did not give anybody $100. It's very disappointing. I was so defeated at the end of the day because I just wanted to do something really nice for my followers, my subscribers, and I thought that this would be good, but apparently not so great people in the world have to ruin it. Heroin Bob from Bob Buys did give me a website to use if I ever do a future giveaway, but honestly, at this point, I'm just not feeling it. I do appreciate you. Please know that, and I have learned my lesson going forward. So during the weeks of October 1st through October 15th, there were quite a few things that were going on. Number one, the Poshmark algorithm went back to the way it used to be, where if you actually type in an item, that particular item should come up or something similar, not like if you're searching for a blouse, a pair of jeans comes up. A DVD comes up. Like, it was ridiculous. So I think that Poshmark did that the first weekend of October, and my sales absolutely tanked on Poshmark, which is super frustrating because I saw other people like blowing their sales out of the water, having the best week that they've ever had. So as much as I try not to have FOMO or be jealous of other people, it's kind of hard when you don't really have sales. We'll get into exactly how many sales I have. I also did go out of town from a Thursday to a Monday. I did take my computer with me. I did share my closet multiple times a day. I have over 900 active listings, so that wasn't an issue. I didn't list every day, but I did list 1 or 2 items here and there, so I was still feeding that algorithm. eBay, I understand because I took my listings from 1 handling day down to 4 handling days, so that I understand, but I actually got more sales on eBay while I was away than Poshmark. So I don't know. I kind of just throw my hands up and just hope for any sale at this point. I would even accept a lowball offer. Anything is better than nothing. All right, so on Mercari, I did have 2 sales. The first one was actually a really good sale. It was a pair of Arabia Finland Fennec floral pair of bud vases, and this was done by the artist Esteri Tomila. That all came up on Google when I did a Google image search, so that was perfect. I put all of that information in my listing. I listed it to all 3 platforms, and by the time I was done listing it on all 3 platforms, it had sold on Mercari from a full asking price of $30. I don't think I priced too low. I probably just listed it at the right time. The customer may have had an alert for that particular pair of bud vases, but whatever it was, I'm super happy that they sold for $30, and I did purchase these off of Whatnot. And then the last sale on Mercari was a Torrid Plum Georgette shirt tail sleeveless blouse. This came out of My America's Thrift Supply micro bale of blouses. This was actually one of the best brands that was in the entire thing. And it sold for $15 within a day or 2 of me listing it. And it even had some light flaws to it. So very happy with that. Total sales on Mercari was $45. There was $6.41 in fees, giving me a profit of $38.59. And then moving on to Poshmark, where I had 3 sales. 3 sales. I usually have at least 15 to 20 sales within a 2-week period. This is absolutely insane in my opinion. I was doing all the things I need to do, sharing my closet. I think I deleted and relisted over 200 items. So I was trying to get my closet fresh. When I got home from out of town, I kept listing every day and I still wasn't getting any sales. So I can't say for certain if Poshmark's algorithm completely tanked my sales, but it seems pretty coincidental. So the first sale on Poshmark was a pair of Skechers black suede fur-lined low-top boots. These came out of my Cozy Threads boot box, which I only have a few pairs left to sell, and they sold for $25. Next was a blue, red, and gold tone glass beaded wire wrap bracelet. This was very like Americana 4th of July kind of thing, and it sold for $12. So those two sales were on October 5th. The next sale was on October 14th. And it was a House of Hogarth new with tags cashmere tartan plaid scarf. I sourced this off of ThreadUp's outlet center. It was in their assorted brands, but I did filter by cashmere and that came up. And I can't remember if it was a cashmere blend or 100% cashmere. However, super happy with this sale, and it sold for $24 with discounted shipping. So of my 3 Poshmark sales, I had $61 in sales, $12.75 in fees. I gave out 1 shipping discount, so that's $1.72, giving me a profit of $46.53. And then moving on to eBay, where I had 9 sales, not as bad as Poshmark, but definitely still down. The first sale was Schutz Sendy heel in transparent and black. These came out of my bulk wholesale box. I did pay up for them. They sold for $50. And then an item that I picked up at a local flea market sold very quickly, actually. It was a Lauren Lukens artist signed oblique glazed bowl with earth tones and an abstract pattern, piece of pottery. It was just like a decorative bowl. I picked this up for $2 at the flea market. Thankfully, I was able to Google image search the signature, which is how I found that it was Lauren Lukens, and it sold within a day of being listed for $20. Next is a Sandy Duffler metallic equestrian belt. It had gray faux suede and also gray elastic pieces. So it's kind of like a pieced together belt. It's really hard to show in the pictures and also really hard to describe. I've had this since February of 2019. At that time, I listed it pretty high because these sold comps were right around the price that I was asking. This just sat and sat and sat. And finally, it sold for $7. I paid $5 for it, so I made a profit of $1.06. But happy to move that old item along. Next is an American Eagle navy blue soft puffer vest. This is the first and only item that sold from my Helpsy Source outerwear box. I've listed all of them, so now I'm just waiting for colder weather to come and hopefully people will start buying these. This sold for $16.99. Next is another old item from 2019. This was an Allie & J black faux leather hem dress. This sold for $5.09, but I still made a profit of $2.31. Next was a pair of Barbell gray elastic waist shorts. This had no style name, nothing to identify if it was men's or women's. It did come out of a men's ThreadUp rescue box, so I listed it as men's. And I did say in the listing that I wasn't sure as well, and it sold for $17.25. Next is a free to me item. It was a set of vintage 1984 hide and seek white cat art prints. That's what the name of the print was called, was hide and seek. They were in really nice condition for being vintage. I don't ever think that they were used, and they sold for $7.64. Next is an item that I sourced from Whatnot only because I had won a giveaway. I felt a little obligated to purchase something since I won something and I got discounted shipping. So I purchased this. It was an Old Navy little girl's mustard yellow floral dress. Super cute, perfect for spring, but not worth a lot of money. And it sold for $7 and I lost 19 cents. And then the last sale was a silver-plated stamped 925 double heart dangled drop hook pierced earrings. These were in excellent condition. They came out of a ThreadUp 15-piece rescue box. They were stamped 925, but they did not test as sterling silver, so that's why I said that they were probably silver-plated, and they sold for $10. So of my 9 eBay sales, I had $140.97 in sales. I made a shipping profit of $16.28 because what I charge the buyer is a little bit more than what I pay through eBay's shipping. And I had $37.59 in fees, giving me a profit of $119.66. And now for my total numbers. Super sad. I had 14 sales. I had $246.97 in sales, $42.19 in fees. My cost of goods were almost double than what the fees were at $86.08, giving me a profit of $118.70. And my cost of goods for each item that sold was $6.45, which is a lot higher than what I like to keep it at, around $4. But I did have a lot of pieces that I paid up for, so it's understandable why that number is so high. But as always, I am keeping it real with you, giving you my real numbers, exactly how many items I've sold, and sometimes this happens. I am patiently waiting for Poshmark's algorithm to pick up my items and show people when they're searching. That is why I always list on multiple platforms, because there are different audiences on each of those platforms, and you won't know what someone is looking for unless you list it for someone to find it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up on the way out if you enjoyed what you watched. And if you're not a subscriber and you like these What Sold videos, again, I do them every 2 weeks and I go over my real numbers, and we would love to have you here. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!